to Republican Pennsylvania Congressman Tom Marino, who supports the president. Sir, thank you very much. Just to give the audience some background here, last August, U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer started a Section 301 investigation on unfair trade practice. It's pretty clear it's something we all knew existed. No one took him seriously. No one took the president seriously. But now I think everyone's listening, particularly the stock market. President Trump plans on leveling the playing field, and yet Wall Street doesn't like it. What do you make of it?
Well, it's too bad Wall Street doesn't like it, because this was a promise that the president made during his election. I was out there with him from the beginning, and under certain circumstances, I do believe that we need tariffs. We go after China with tariffs. And as far as our friends, Canada, Mexico, Japan, no, I don't think we need them there. But what we need, and this is the guy to do it, President Trump, is to talk about a fair trade deal.
Right, and to that point, this goes far beyond the steel and aluminum. We're talking, when it comes to China, rampant theft of intellectual property to the tune of perhaps $600 billion annually. It involves counterfeiting, piracy, trade secrets. So, again, what do you make then of the lack of public support, at least from even members in your own party, to the fact that we are being ripped off every single day, and we still consider it free trade when it's not?
Well, I don't think they're really grasping the situation here. I have enough economics in my background to make me dangerous from college and law school, but this is a no-brainer. How long we have about a $500 billion trade deficit now. So China does nothing but steal, particularly our intellectual property. We have the genius here, and then they steal it, and then flood the market with it. They subsidize everything. They're a dictatorship. They have slave labor. So certainly we're not going to be able to compete with them on so-called an hourly rate or a wage, but we can compete with them on quality, and we hit them hard. We hit them very hard on tariff. China needs our products more than we need their products.
Right. And to your point, last year China sold us $505 billion in goods and services. And if they don't want to sell it to us, I don't think there's an alternative buyer out there. And still, though, this is the moment of truth, perhaps, in my mind at least, where if we're not going to make a stand, then we probably come from a weaker position every subsequent year from here on out as China does grow economically. So what will the messaging be? Because, you know, again, if we're going to, if the headlines will read trade war, that means there will be casualties. That means there will be collateral damage. So how does the Republican Party under President Trump message this to the American public that it might get tough for a little bit?
We make it clear to our allies that we're not going to instill tariffs on them. We make it, our leadership, guys like me out in the district, make it clear that this is going to create more jobs and more production in the U.S. And how long I have a chart that I show what China does to us. That in and of itself persuades people, yes, you're right. People can say trade war. You want to call it a trade war. It's a trade war with China. It's a tariff war. But with our allies, I think they're going to sit down and talk to us on a level playing field to make things a little more fair for the U.S.
Yeah, I agree. I happen to think that if we don't push this back now, and the reason Boeing, by the way, is the stock that's hit the most, is over the next 20 years, they're expected to sell over $1 trillion in airplanes to China. And despite that, you know, we still want to make sure that the rest of American companies aren't getting the short end of the stick. Sir, thank you very much. We always appreciate it.